All right, real quick, everyone who got to this video right as it went live, scroll down, check the comment section. Do you see those spam bots, the ones with the weird compliments like, every video is a fresh and appreciated perspective? Yeah, those pop up immediately on every single video that I ever upload, no matter how many accounts I suspend or ban or remove. I literally cannot get rid of them regardless of what I do. I'll favorite the first few comments from real people this time, as long as you acknowledged that I'm not insane for seeing those and you saw them too. Anyway, spam comments like that are an unavoidable plague. They show up on most major YouTube channels and videos seconds after they upload. And for a long time, creators have been kind of complaining a lot about it, but they're also a very small, relatively harmless division of comment bots, comparatively speaking, that are almost inconsequential compared to the wider problem in a war, the comment war, I like to call it, that YouTube is decidedly losing. Just to be clear, they're not actually harmless. Some of them carry malware links, some of them redirect off platform, and others are sort of view funnel to separate YouTube channels and videos. The ones that carry malware are typically designed to hijack whatever YouTube channel they comment on. These ones are obviously targeting me, then turning it into a deepfake crypto scam live stream. I can show you in real time actually here. If I search Bitcoin on YouTube and then filter by last hour, I find multiple channels. One of them has 100,000 subs, the other one has roughly 200,000, which were hijacked and are now promoting deepfakes of Elon Musk, which have you send crypto to a scammer's wallet under the promise of doubling it. It's called streamjacking. It's a well-known problem. I've talked about it before, and channels are compromised every single day. To be clear, I want to give credit here. YouTube has gotten so much faster at dealing with streamjackers. They deserve to be commended for their efforts on that, but that's not the point right now. Right now, I'm talking about the broader comment section bot phenomenon, which is a whole lot bigger than the sex bots alone. To do this, I need to reference a somewhat recent research paper that was brought up at the NDSS, Network and Distributed System Security Symposium during 2024, which is, quote, the first systematic large-scale study of comment scams, end quote, which gathered a data set of 8.8 million comments from 20 different YouTube channels over a 6-month period, then directly engaging the scammers and further calculating how much damage they cause. I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs here, but keep in mind that this is based on a 6-month period that focused on just 20 specific channels. Quote, in this section, we provide a detailed analysis of our captured dataset, which we collected over a 6-month period from October 1st, 2022 to March 31st, 2023. The dataset includes a total of 8,801,224 individual comments from 20 YouTube channels, captured across 428,350 snapshots of 8,226 videos. Among those comments, we identified 206,306, 2.34% comments that clearly belong to scammers, end quote. Now, it's easy for someone to think, wow, 2.34% is really not a lot, and they'd sort of be right. But operating at scale, if 2.34% of all comment traffic comes from scammers on your platform, on the world's largest video hosting platform at that, the numbers begin to add up very quickly. By the way, Twitter is way worse about all this stuff. YouTube is actually one of the better platforms for moderating these types of things, which is important to clarify. But even being one of the better platforms in the space, they're still losing the war. This might help put it all in perspective. Quote, during our study of YouTube comment scams, we observed the dynamic behavior of scammer account activities. Out of 10,541 accounts we captured, we found that 1,298, 12.31% of them changed their usernames over time. Some accounts changed their names as many as 17 times during the study period and posted different comments each time. We believe that these accounts changed their IDs to better match the channels they are targeting. Account deactivation. Given the long lifespan of scammer-controlled accounts, we also investigated the deactivation of those accounts. Despite posting scam comments frequently, only 3,312, 31.42% scam accounts out of the 10,541 scam accounts we captured during the 6-month period were deactivated. This suggests that scammers were able to evade platform detection techniques and keep these scammer accounts active for a considerable amount of time. The longevity of scammers' accounts is a key factor in the success of scam campaigns, as it reduces the cost of registering new accounts, end quote. That's the key portion. Scammers are able to keep their accounts active, polluting roughly 2.3% of the entire platform comment section for a considerable amount of time, which is why the problem never seems to get better, because it's not getting better. Lastly, for the study, before I'll move on to something much more personal, after capturing the data and going on to then interact with 31 scammers directly, the researchers found that they had stolen approximately $1 to $2 million worth of crypto. The 31 scammers they were able to directly contact and obtain payment details for, that is. But towards the end of the study, they provide extrapolated estimates of what those numbers look like much more broadly. Quote, furthermore, the profit we discovered from 31 scammers is merely a small sample of the entire dataset. Based on the success rate, 31 out of 72 scammers we contacted, and their total earnings, we can estimate that a total 10,541 scammer-controlled accounts in our dataset have potentially stolen more than 100 million US dollars from victims. End quote. That is insane when you consider the fact that this was merely a 6-month study of 20 individual YouTube channels. A possible $100 million across a tiny, minuscule fragment of the YouTube ecosystem from comment scams, of which the lion's share do not get suspended, simply changing their names, targeting fresh channels at will, with very obviously successful results. Yeah, YouTube is currently losing the comment war. Now, this is the part where I happen to have a personal example that perfectly illustrates the point I'm trying to make. This is a video I made roughly 2 years ago, actually 2.5 years ago, called Shazupan, the pig butchering crypto scam is growing. Excellent video, worth a watch. I guess I'll link it down below. But the comment section of that video is just completely overrun. There are hundreds of comments every day or so for the past 2 years like these, the most recent ones. Quote, amazing work, Vortex Trace. So delighted you are out there connecting with these wastes of time. We want to do all that we can for spare the more settled and the general populace from these revolting tricksters. Commendation to you. You merit the Nobel Prize for keeping us safe. Big up, family. End quote. That's basically gibberish, obviously, but how about this one? Hilarious. Vortex Trace, I love the work you do, mate. Those low-life scammers take money from old ladies. They have no soul or heart and deserve everything you give them. You're doing a service to humanity. Love the videos. Keep doing the good work, mate. End quote. Yeah, that one made a lot more sense, and they basically follow a standard pattern where someone claims that so-and-so, in this case, Vortex Trace, who is mentioned 82 times in the entire comment section, can get your money back because this person helped recover their funds. But if you track down these names, sometimes they give a Telegram number or WhatsApp or an Instagram handle. I mean, it's a veritable cornucopia of reverse scamming opportunities. If anybody wants to go scroll that comment section and start trolling these people, be my guest. Anyway, if you track down these names, you find stuff like this. Vortex Trace is a prestigious organization operating in 149 plus countries with highly skilled professionals ready to assist with any cyber issues. And they specialize, allegedly, in crypto recovery. Except these are the exact same scammers who target people in the first place. This is a double tap. There's plenty of other names and profiles like Nova Cyber, who is some sort of approved legal recovery agent and private blockchain investigator that will get your crypto back, or James Miller Hack over on TikTok, who pretends like he's part of Anonymous. Side note, I joined Anonops, and yeah, I don't know. He's not part of Anonymous, okay? Like, these people are such frauds. His tags are filled with things like romance scam or military scam and advertises recovery services. But all of them are just another method of targeting previous victims. And for some reason, my video turned into a perfect funnel, capturing a nonstop fire hose of their accounts across a multitude of platforms, and none of them are suspended. The thing is, those accounts just don't get banned. And I'm not talking about all the other platforms they're on, like TikTok or Instagram or Facebook or whatever. I'm talking about on YouTube, they just don't get banned. They've been bombarding this video, and God knows how many others, for literal years, and nothing happens to them. Apex Notch Cybersecurity, which has a funnel on Facebook over to Instagram. Same thing. SpyOptron 8 or whatever, another one. Crypto Recovery Service, DQ Hack, and the list goes on. Those are just Instagram. Some of them get far more sophisticated with their own websites. Chargeback, offering crypto recovery with YouTube comment bots. Global Trace Assets, same thing, different skin on the website. Grind Techie, this one's green, yay. MindSync, little bit different with a bunch of responses that sound like ChatGPT, but okay. Help Back Experts, I think this one got confused about cryptocurrency versus chiropractics. Or the most advanced one that I've seen so far, Adrian Notch, which doesn't trip anything on VirusTotal or any other scam/phishing database out there that I could find, despite being very obvious funnels when discovered through a YouTube video comment section like mine, aimed at desperate people. It makes it a little bit worse that those desperate people have already been scammed and they're attempting to steal even more from them under the guise of helping. Like, that's a special place in hell, in my opinion, so Yeah, I don't know. I get some like severe animosity from all this. Like, I don't like these people. And I really don't like that they're able to consistently comment under my content, even the content that's supposed to help people and prevent them from being scammed. See what I'm saying? Inadvertently, by trying to raise awareness about a problem, I created a perfect snapshot of just how widespread and unsolved another somewhat related problem actually is. Scam comments have been consistently posted beneath that video like clockwork for literal years, and nothing happens to them. Meanwhile, it's just one vertical slice of the scam funnel, which is operating on presumably every major channel out there in some capacity, ranging from Fortnite to NASCAR to other sports and everything in between. I know a lot of people complain about the heavy handed censorship of YouTube comments. Seems like undeserving stuff is always getting deleted, and I agree with that. People are rightly upset about these things, but they have to do something about this problem. To be completely fair to them, the process by which they handle stream jacking is worlds better than it was back in 2018, which is, I think, when I first started covering it after a friend of mine had their channel stolen. But having taken measurable steps in the mitigation of that problem, my opinion is that they very much need to devote more resources, at the very least, to the problem of bot comments. Because not only is it annoying, as in the case of sex bots immediately spamming every single upload, it's also financially devastating, with hundreds of millions of dollars in damage taking place across the entire platform consistently. Bottom line, YouTube has made some great strides combating some of the bad actors on their platform recently, but they're currently losing the comment war because personally, I don't think they're even really fighting it yet. But they should be. I'll do my best to purge things on my end in the meantime while they hopefully develop better, more comprehensive systems. That's it. If you want to support the channel, check out the links down below. There's a special VPN deal, big discount there, good thing to have, and more, locals and Patreon, monthly memberships, etc. But I'll cut it there and stop rambling. As always, thank you all for watching, question everything, and have a nice night.